Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new Razo FN video. This is like my second video back. We'll be ranking Fortnite seasons that I have played, starting from OG in Chapter 4, which is kind of when I started, so not long, but it is building up, and I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so we have a lot more seasons to discuss. So, I will not be talking to any of these, sadly. I'd have to do more research if I actually knew if I'd liked it or not, but I can't say unless I've actually experienced them. So, OG right here, that's what we're going to go up to for Chapter 7. Let's get right into it. And I'll also be giving the rankings out of 10 on what I think about them. Alright, Chapter 4 OG, or Chapter OG, Season OG. Now, I really enjoyed this season. I thought this was one of the best seasons ever, because it was my very first season, and I thought it was so unique, and I thought this was just how Fortnite was. There's so many memories with everyone on, and it was just a great season overall. Now, in my rankings, I don't think anything could be better than this, so I'm going to put it as a 10 out of 10. And as of right now, it is me in first place. Hint hint, might be in first place the whole time. Alright, Chapter 5, Season 1. Now, this season was very, very nostalgic for me. December 2023, I was chilling, and we were playing with the boys almost all the time, and it was really, really fun. Now, I'm going to put it obviously in second place. I don't think it's better than OG, but I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10, not exactly for the season itself, but for the memories that are made in this season. So right now, 10 and 9. Now we're up into Chapter 5, Season 2, Myths and Mortals. Now, I really, really liked this season. I thought it was a great season, but I do think it is another step down from Season 1 in my books. I think it was super fun, had a blast, but I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was a great season overall. I'm going to put it just behind Season 1 as of right now. So they progressively worse, but some things could change. So yeah. Next up, Wrecked. Chapter 5, Season 3, Wrecked. It has a big controversial opinion. Everyone has their own different opinions, but my opinion might be the hottest take of them all. I do agree that it isn't the best season. I do think it has a lot of flaws. It could be way better than it could be. It was extremely overpowered, and Fortnite just kind of like said, doesn't matter, deal with it. It was also very long, I felt, but the thing that gave me some pros in the light of all these cons are the competitive tournaments. These tournaments were some of the funnest and best things I've ever done in my life, and it was I've made a lot of videos on them, and it was with Jackson, and they were great videos. So Jackson and me, we were just playing tournaments, and this is the peak tournament. This is like the peakest tournament season I ever remember. I still have to give this season a good 7 or 6 out of 10. But yeah, all right, Chapter 5, Season 4, Absolute Doom. Now this season also people think is long. It's kind of bland. It was good at the start, and then it kind of died. I'm gonna give it. I don't think it's a 9. I think it's an 8.9. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to give this a 9 because I don't want to go over this. Actually, I'll give it a 9 too. But I'm going to say Season 1 is just a bit better than 4. Yeah. Now we're on to Remix. Remix is amazing. It's one of the funnest memories I've also had on top of the OG November experience 2023. 2024 almost topped that, and it was so, so fun. This might be crazy to say. I think it's just a little bit worse than Absolute Doom. No, you know what? I think at the end of the day, it is better. I'm going to give it also a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think I had a blast playing it. Everyone was on all the time. And yeah. I do think, though, that's what kind of makes these seasons great. Everyone's on all at the same time. It's really fun because you kind of just play with your friends, and Fortnite just is at its peakest when you do that. It kind of dies out when you're kind of just playing by yourself. So I think, yeah, that's for that reason, Remix is a bit better than Doom, even though Absolute Doom was super fun. Now we're done with Chapter 5, we're moving on to Chapter 6. Chapter 6, Season 1, Hunters. I think the season was extremely fun, but it did have a lot of flaws in my book. I would say the Japanese art style and new kind of environment took a bit of getting used to, since I just came off Chapter 5 and that was kind of my only experience of how Fortnite was. But I did learn a lot from OG and just kind of how things work, so I do like the new step in the new direction. I am going to say it is better than Wrecked, but just barely. I'm going to put it at I'll put it as an 8 as well. I'll say it's tied with Myths and Mortals. But yeah, I'm going to put it just above this as the 7th place. Now we're on to Chapter 6, Season 2, Lawless. This season is very mixed for me, especially. I think it was very fun for a lot of people. The Gold, Midas, Bink, Robin, Dilbits, all that was super, super unique and fun. I mean, actually I wouldn't say it was unique because there's so many high seasons, but it was super fun for the time being. I'm gonna put it honestly a bit better than Wrecked. I actually don't think Wrecked is amazing, but the only reason for me is because the tournaments. I have a very memorable tournament on my channel you guys can check out. So yeah, I'm gonna say Lawless 7th place at I'll put it also 8 out of 10, so I'll be tied with those. Now we're on to this first mini season. I mean, technically it's third if you want to count the other month-long ones, but now we're at Star Wars. I'm gonna say it right now. This is dead last, and it's not changing. I don't think. We'll get to it later. I'm just gonna say for now, it was fun. I actually did like the guns, and it was pretty satisfying some days. No one was on though. No one I knew was on. It was very duddish, if you will, and no one was on. It was very boring. Chapter 6, Season 3. The Super Season. I would say this season also wasn't very memorable to me. This is when I actually started getting a part-time job and I just wasn't free in Fortnite and content creation, so I'm going to say it's worse than Wrecked, and I'm going to put it way down there. A little low for most people, but I'm not most people, so there you go. Chapter 6, Season 4. Bug Invasion. I couldn't even tell you what it's called. Oh, Shock and Awesome or something. I don't know. It's not great. I was debating putting this last. I've got to say, this is last place. There was nothing good that came of this season. It was bad. They tried very hard at the end with K-pop Demon Hunters, and yeah, I do think they actually did a lot of good stuff near the end, but it was too late. And then, now we're on to The Simpsons Mini Season 2. This is where I actually think, yes, they did a great job. I'm not going to put it here, or here, or here. I'm going to say this is a solid 9 out of 10. I'm going to say it is better than all these things. They're cooking with mini-seasons apart from Star Wars. So they kind of learned their lesson around this time. And this was the most recent season apart from what we have now. Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Season 1. I'm not a huge fan. Honestly, there was a period of time where this is the most I've ever gone away from Fortnite. It has been 2 months without playing it. I'm now back, I would say, but I'm more just waiting for, I'm just playing other games kind of while I'm waiting for Season 2 of Chapter 7, hoping that they actually cook in this delay helped them a lot. Man, I'm going to say the bug season was better. I'm going to put Season 1 of Chapter 7 low. They tried super hard, and it was super duper fun, but I gotta say, at the end of the day, it's a 6 out of 10. Actually, wait. Yeah, I gotta say, it's a 6 out of 10. I'm going to put it above the bug season for here, but they're very... Anything in the final, like, 10 to 13, they're very interchangeable in my book. If you guys have any opinions or, like, comments, you gotta say in the comments. And let me know if this is an alright ranking for the seasons I have played. So you give me your own rankings. Start from OG till current present day, 2026. We're in Chapter 7, Season 1. I don't know about it. I'm not a huge fan. It could go up in my books at the very end. Who knows? They could pull something. But this is my ranking. So yeah, it would go, like, technically this is like a 6, 6. That's a 6. That's a 6. I'd say this is a 7 out of 10. 7, 8, 8, 8, and then it just goes up till 9s, and then the final one, 10. So yeah, give me your ranking in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.